Hey guys, happy Friday. I hope you guys are in good health and all that stuff. And I can feel you guys worrying about me, so stop. I am going to be okay. It's only melanoma. It really is. That's all it is, literally. It's not that big of a deal. They said in 2010 it was a big deal. It's 2022 now. It's a very simple procedure. It's gone. It doesn't spread much unless, I caught it, early. So there's no chemo, no nothing. So I don't even consider it a form of cancer. All it is just a skin malformation. So anyway, let's go back into the practice of the early Christians practicing magic, or casting spells, should I say, in the name of Jesus, which I think is really, really hilarious. All right, so now more significantly, the Caprician leader, Marcus, was described by the appalled bishop Irenaeus, which I think is Simon Magus. I don't know. I think. So, okay, he says, a perfect adept in magical impostures. And by this means, drawing away a great number of men and not a few women, he has induced them to join themselves to him as to one who is possessed of the great knowledge and perfection, and who has received the highest power from the invisible and ineffable regions above. Who's he talking about? Who knows? Somebody has a lot of power. Now, we can recall that the Capricians were reputed to possess initiatory secrets of a sexual nature, which they claimed originated with Mary Magdalene, Martha, and Salome. I wouldn't doubt it if these people existed, and which Clement of Alexandria technically acknowledged as being authentically the rights of Jesus himself. If Jesus did exist, I do believe that he would be the one to sexually initiate somebody into the mysteries. I mean, it's no different than, back in the day in some covens, there's sexual induction. Look at, that time period. It was the thing to do. Now, if the sex rites rituals were originally approved and even encouraged by Christ, wow. What about the magic practiced by Marcus and his followers? So Morton Smith, in his Jesus the Magician, 1978, which I really want to read now, claims that Jesus's popularity lay in his clever use of Egyptian magic. So this is literally the work of a charlatan right here. First, he would intrigue the inhabitants of whatever village he passed through by putting on a dramatic show of casting out devils and healing the sick. So we have that. That is how you get drawn into, literally, that is a cult. That is a cult. So, he's giving you all these, stage, showy, flashy stage propaganda, literally. Then he would then he would move in with his teachings and hook the people. So once he got them fascinated through glamour magic, literally, and Egyptian magic, then he would, go in with his teachings of, magic is bad, don't do magic, it's evil, and blah, blah, blah. Now, his writing in the sand, walking on water, and so on were, Smith asserts, mainstays of the itinerant Egyptian sorcerers, who also employed hypnotic and possibly narcotic techniques. And that's putting one in a trance. That is making somebody get into a trance. So it's literal brainwashing by the use of narcotic plants or flashy stage show propaganda, which obviously Jesus did with the walking on water. It was all for publicity, literally, back in that day, and for political reasons too, for people to pick him and not the other way around. So, but did Jesus's ambition go well beyond simply garnering the ebbs or the oohs and the ahs of a few backwater peasants? I think he went way overboard. I think it was incredibly overboard. I think there's something about him now that I do not like, even more so than before. Did he also have his eye on John the Baptist's huge international empire? If somebody else has, a political party has a bigger following, they're going to attack the other party, and they're going to do a smear campaign. And that is exactly what happened. So Jesus was upset because of John's huge, millions, or not millions, but thousands of international followers. According to Matthew 11:18, the Jews believed of John that he had a demon, although this may not be referred to as being possessed by one, but rather than he had one over which he had power as an occult servitor, similar to the Middle Eastern jinn. So we had these employed back then. So it's just, it doesn't make sense. It does make sense that, that this would happen. It does truly. So similar to the Middle Eastern jinn, of course, I just said that. Now, again, the practice of what amounts to black magic is not something that sits comfortably with the accepted image of the Baptist. So, but then we know now what the real man was. Very different. He was a married man with children, a bitter rival of Jesus, whose favorite was the church's hated Simon Magus, a renowned sex magician. Now, in this light, perhaps it is not so astounding that John had a demon or a slave spirit. I wouldn't say it would be a slave spirit, but I think that would be more of Jesus having slave spirits. Or even though traditionally the means to acquire this dubious slave was to obtain a body part of a murdered man, although magically speaking, the optimum power was achieved by murdering the man oneself. Okay, so did Jesus have John's head taken off? Could have been. Could have really, honestly, could have been. So this is particularly interesting in the case of the Baptist's own execution. Was it some kind of ritual slaying, a blood sacrifice necessary to clear the way for the incoming sacrificial king? Who or what was the mysterious Salome's real role in demanding John's head? We all have a connection here. They all have a connection. All the people that want John dead are connected to Jesus because his following was bigger than that of Jesus's. And Jesus obviously did all the magic, all the, showy stuff for the, the locals. And then when you were in, literally, it's like a Jehovah's Witness. They come to your door. They, they look okay. They're nice. And you invite them in and then they infest you and they try to convert you. They try to turn you. So that is in turn a cult. That is what cults do specifically. So literally, yeah, today, even up today, I would say in my 29 years of study, almost 30 now, oh my God, you guys, I'm dating myself bad, that Christianity, all of it, is just one giant cult. And the people that, follow it are truly brainwashed. So maybe not Gnostic Christianity, the Gnostic part of it, with the different magical systems and, whatnots. But I do think that they're all pretty much, kind of brainwashed into thinking that, well, I have to obey Jesus because he did all these wonderful, miraculous things. Did he really? Did he really? Nah. The whole, him raising the dead, necromancy, blah, blah, blah. So we have that. I think that was some pretty interesting information. We're getting somewhere too, especially with Lucifer. So this is the secret history of Lucifer. So we will find out more about him, her, or him soon. I just think it's great that the Christians practice magic and then it being condemned. It's just weird. Christianity is so weird. The people, they're just weird. They think they're superior to everybody. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, like every Christian almost thinks that. Basically, yeah, every Christian thinks that, there was nothing here before Jesus or the Bible or God. Sorry, but God's a man-made concept. I did do some more research and I have come to the conclusion in my own head. Could be wrong, I probably am. I don't know, honestly. But yeah, what Christians worship today as Yahweh or God, or Jesus Christ, which is not his name, it's a title, is the god El, the Canaanite god. So yeah, do some research on El. See how it compares to Yahweh. It's quite insane. But yeah, I really like this one. This is pretty interesting. All right, Witchy Boy, hi. Wow. Hi, Ryan. Hi, how are you? I hope you're well. You know what? I feel silly for not thinking that the early Christians weren't witches. I don't think they were witches. I think that they just practiced magic. It makes a lot of sense now that it's been brought up. It's still inexcusable, of course, but nevertheless, at least now we're getting somewhere that at least makes some sense. It does. Also shifting gears completely now. After a lot of thought about it last night, I finally had it come to me. The goddess nsGOT is the one trying to reach back out to her. She is amazing. It makes a lot of sense as her and Hecate share so much. I'm going to try some astral projection tonight after I sage my apartment. I've never had any interaction with her before, but I'm sure if she's anything like Hecate, she'll be wonderful. They're completely different. Completely different. So just do your research, and yeah, you know what you're doing. I know you know what you're doing. By the way, if you still need ideas for the book, perhaps try adding suggestions for dressing candles. Yep, it's already in there. I think you guys are going to love this book. It's in there. As an example, when dressing my candy candles, should I use soybean oil, or is there something else you'd suggest? Is olive oil too thick, or does it depend on the intention? Is dressing a candle for a deity different from dressing one for a spell? If so, how? I think you will find all of this in the book already. I think filling in basic ideas like this is the top of my gaps you need to fill with will be really useful. I do think that you will find this to be quite useful, because yeah, that's what I've got in there already. Oh, and one last thing, my boyfriend is going through hell right now and could really use a pick-me-up. Could you put his name in the healing box, please? Of course. What's his name? He's all the way down in Idaho for college, but he's really had it rough between missing me and having a disrespectful workplace. Ooh, which also underpays him. He just needs a good place to work until he finally comes back home. Oh, yes, I will definitely put his name in the healing box. Just let me know what his name is. Yeah, I totally agree. I use, actually, the oils that I use are almond-based, sweet almond-based oil. I find them to be less messy, less gross. Like olive oil, it's thick. You can use olive oil for the Roman, or yeah, for the Greek and the Romans. I mean, but yeah, it's all in the book. All right, Lady Blind Wolf. Hi, just found this. Wow. Oh, the Zozo. Yeah, that's when I don't even know what that was. I don't know. It's fake. Zozo's fake. I know that. All right. Oh, Witchy Boy, any guidance on helping us conjuring would be amazing. I already have that in there. You're going to love it. I'm so grateful for you guys. Philip, hello. Lady Blind Wolf, Tony Garcia, Maria Renteria, Soul of Thorns, Wishy Boy. Hi, guys. Suggestive, Lisa's Life. Hello, I love you. VC Happy 00. How are you? I hope you're well. Tony Garcia, Dean Cameron, Lady Blind Wolf. I love you guys. You guys were amazing. Don Reynolds, Sue Ortiz, Alexander Hill, Smoky Shake. Hi, loves. Jay Phoenix. Hi, my brother. How are you? I hope you're well. Monique Traba. Hi. Don Reynolds. Let's see. Gustavo. Hi, my brother. How are you? Alexander Hill. Daniela's Davis. Jasper. Hi, my Jasper. Amelia Fritz. Maria Renteria. My Lou. How are you? I hope you're well. Keyboy. Happy the Witch, Kali Foxglove, Mary Bucard, Wild Child Tarot, Bitter Almonds, Warrior Girl, Bay Magic, Soul of Thorns, Jay Oakley. Hi guys, I love you all so much. All right, there we go. So just let me know what you guys want more of in the description below, and yeah, it's literally coming out to be. It's going to be a thick one. It's going to be another thick one. So it might be a two-parter, because I have a lot. I have dug up so much last night. It is insane. The collection of spells and the collection of everything that I've ever practiced. Literally, I have written down. So I think this could be a two-parter. Just let me know what you guys want, honestly. And we'll see where it goes. And I think I should put in a little bit about Zozo, too, because people still believe it's real. And I'm going to put that in with the Ars Goetia, just so people know, because there is a daemon in there that does resemble Zozo, but it's not at all, because Zozo is a thought form made up by a man, and nobody gives it thought and credit anymore, so it's dissipating, which it should be. Anyways, All right, guys. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, all that good stuff. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I love you guys with all my heart, all the way from Venus, always, all the way back down. And I will see you all tomorrow. So thank you guys for your contributions and everything for the next book. It'll be pretty amazing. So I love you guys and thank you guys for everything. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.